So all you need today for this painting that we're going to do is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and some green and brown and some white, and you can put some black on there too if you want. So the brushes you need for this painting are some bristle brushes. It's always nice to have bristle brushes on hand, small, medium, large, whatever you have. We will have flat, synthetic, chiseled edge brushes. These are really nice for getting into those sharp edges. And have some nice little skinny round brushes. I'm going to take a small round brush and I'm going to put some light in the center there, right here. I'm going to put in some yellow first, and then I'm going to put some white in with it. A nice glow. And take the same brush, and I am going to just make a few lines down here like this. In the windows, some white. And I'm going to put a shadow around those with some burnt sienna, just using my small round brush. Maybe we'll use burnt umber to darken up a little bit more. It's up to you. Whatever you think is best for you. Let's try this one. It's what we like best. It's not too bad. Get some better bit of shadow there. And for the rocks here, you can use a scruffy old brush, or you can use a fan brush, or whatever you want to use. I'm just going to add some burnt sienna and some yellow, just to get some highlights on the rocks and bring some of them out. So if you use a scruffy old brush, just short strokes. And make sure that you leave some of the darks. Little short strokes. As long as you leave darks, you'll look like rocks. See? If you want to brighten it up, just add a bit more yellow to your burnt sienna. Pick out some spots that you think might be bright. Okay. I'm going to add some ultramarine blue and some yellow. Get a really dark green. I'm going to add just a few little, maybe there's some grass or something going on here. around here just to give it a bit of interest. See? A little more yellow. Brighten up some areas. Just scruffy old. Bring them up around here. Maybe a bit more yellow, just yellow this time on your dirty brush to brighten it up. It's a bristle, and just some grass, who knows? You can make that decision. Good. Take my 1-inch bristle brush, and I'm going to dip into some red so I just get the bristles. Maybe a little bit of yellow, and maybe a little bit of white. And we'll get some little flowers going on here. So just touch, 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 very gently. Turn your brush a couple of different ways just to see what you can get. Alright. I'm just using the corner of my brush here, and then I'm using the full brush just to get those nice little flowers. Just a few little flowers to liven it up a little bit, that's all. Alright. Now with my fan brush, I think I'm going to, let's see, I'm trying to make it up as I go along, so bear with me. Trying to figure out what would look nice. Just making it up. Sometimes I do that, you know, just to see what will happen. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and other times surprises me. So here, I'm gonna make that a little more lively here, I think. I'm going to add that and a little bit of ultramarine blue just to give it some shadow on my fan brush, okay? I'm going to tap the corner of my brush on here just to make it look like it's coming in. Give it more liveliness. So I'm leaving some of the blues for shadows, okay? Now a little bit of a wave over here. And it's coming down into here. We'll just go back and forth. Get some of those waves to come in here to match. I'm trying to get them to match up with this one here. Just wiggling back and forth. Wiggle, wiggle. It needs to match. It can't look weird. It's hitting up against that rock. Here we go. I'm going to clean off my brush. Get some ultramarine blue. It's a little dirty, you know, a little bit of white on there. I'm going to move it back here a little bit. So it looks like, because I want to keep some of the darker color there too. Okay, just so it looks like the ocean is moving. A bit over here. Don't need too much more. Okay, that's good. Good. So I'm going to take my chiseled edge brush, and I like to get some, I don't know, contrast, a little bit of contrast. I'm just going to try some burnt sienna and a bit of yellow, a bit of red mixed in with it. Maybe a bit of white, brighten it up. Let's see. Burnt sienna. Some red, a little bit of red. And a tiny bit of white, just so it won't be too dark. And I want to try, I could fold this up, but like you said, I'm kind of like to play around. Might be a disaster, who knows. But I'm trying to get some contrast here. It's too much, too bright. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of water to my brush so I can get that to move. See how it smooths out when you add a little bit of water? There we go. Now, Now what have I done? All right. Take some yellow. Take some yellow. Put underneath here. Whoops. Blend that in with what you have up here. Over here. Now guys, you don't have to do this. Actually, you're better off, I think you're better off just watching me, because I'm just making this up as I go along. And I have no idea what's going to happen. I know you're supposed to plan your paintings and everything. I planned on doing a lighthouse, but I didn't really plan on what way I really wanted to do the sky and the different things that I wanted to do. I had something in my mind, but it didn't work out. So I'm going to add these yellows here, and then I'm going to add some white down here. I'll go right up into that. If you decide to do this painting, I'd like to see you try to make up your own. You can just use this as a guide, but I'm thinking maybe you might enjoy just doing your own thing. It gets a bit better. A bit more dynamics to the sky. You know, I'd like to see in here some red. Where can I put some red too? Let's see. Here's some white up here. I'd like to see some red. Let's see, we're gonna put some red. How about a little bit in here, a little bit in here. Just throw it on first, and then there we go. Maybe a little bit come in here. I don't know, I just want to play around. Looks good. I love playing with paints and seeing what's going to happen. Sometimes a disaster, but you know, you never know unless you try. Gotta watch that line there. If you have a problem with it, put some tape over your lighthouse there. Alright. I'm just going to pick up a bit of white. So blend that out there. That's better, sky. Yeah. I feel like there should be some clouds or something in the sky. I'm going to put in some Let me see, let me see, let me see. Some white. And some, I don't know, probably keep the color harmony going. Add a little bit of that burnt sienna, the light burnt sienna, maybe a little bit of yellow. I don't know. Let's see, let's see. Just keep going until you decide color clouds you want. I'm going to try the burnt sienna. Now I'm just going to make circles. Let's hope for the best. Just making circles, floating around. That's all. Just some floaters. Some floaters down here. Some leftover on paint on my brush. This is a scruffy old bristle brush. You can use whatever you want. Just kind of overlapping some of them too, just to get some interest in the sky. Just adding a few clouds, and I'm going to add some white on that bristle brush. Clean off my brush and put just white on there, and making my little circles. Let's put some little tops on them. Just little tops, little circles. Now they look funny because I haven't blended them yet. So let's take our bristle brush and soften up the bottoms. Move them around so they look like nice and soft. Move them out. Soften up the bottoms and keep the tops. Okay, that's better. It gives a little more interest, doesn't it? All right. And last but not least, I'm thinking there's a glow here, isn't there? So with your dirty brush, let's see. Let's get a glow out here. See how I can do this so it looks nice. I'm going to clean that brush off, but I want my scruffy brush is nice because it'll spread it out better. Just clean it off and probably put some yellow, a little bit of white on your brush. And let's take it and clean it off in our tissue. So there's hardly any left on it. Pull out, you know. Get a bit of a glow there, a little bit. Less is better because then you can always go back. Okay, just get a little more paint, wipe it off in your tissue. More white. Before I do the birds, I like to get that glow coming out a bit more. A little bit of yellow and white. More white than yellow. I like to get a little more going on here. Cover up some of those things, put them behind. Just going to drag that up a little bit as if there's a glow going up there. I would suggest that you probably draw out a bird first. This depends on where you want it. I'm going to draw one right here. Nice big one right there. See it? I want a couple of small ones in the distance. Alright, so you may not be able to see that, but just draw out something with your chalk. It's like letter V. Wings. And I'm going to paint that I think I want to put some blue, ultramarine blue together and some white. And I'm going to put a little body right here. Just a little touch. And then the wing. Big wings. Same with this one. A little body, just a little stroke. Ultramarine blue and white just to get an underpainting. And then a wing. It's like the letter V, a wide V. Okay, and maybe another one here. Little body. And where else? Maybe a little tiny one back here. I'll just go ahead and do it anyway without drawing it in. Okay, so let's see if we can get closer. You'll be able to see it now when I put some color on it. So I'm just going to take some white, clean off my brush. I'm using a long round brush. And I'm going to put some white on top of that wing. Alright. You can start out and go in or in. Either way, whatever works for you. Whatever works. Some here. Oops. I pushed a little too hard that time, guys. Alright, so he's going to have a big wing. And this little guy here, little gal. Gals and guys chasing each other. And a little bit here. Alright, so, and then I'm going to take black. Or, yeah, black. So I took a little bit of black on my brush and I'm going to give them some black tips. This poor little thing here, I destroyed it. Alright, this one here. And this one. Probably seagulls. They look like seagulls to me. A little bit of shadow underneath the body here, I think. Now, the poor little thing there. It's got a broken wing. I think it's going to fall down. Well, thank you for painting along with me. I hope you enjoyed that painting. And if you did enjoy that painting, leave a comment below in the comment section. Let me know what you liked about that painting. What part of that painting did you like? What was your favorite part? And if you have any questions about brushes or paints or anything about the painting itself, just email me at allisonpryor@yahoo.com or leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next video.